Ek het al geruime keer berig oor skadevergoedingseise teen die Ministerie van Gesondheid en Maatskaplike Dienste, wat dikwels behels vroue wat gekraam het en wat weens voorkombare omstandighede gesterf het. Nou, ek het 'n fokusartikel gedoen oor UNICEF, die Wêreldgesondheidsorganisasie onder meer, wat 'n verslag uitgereik het oor sterftekoerse onder swanger vroue. Nou, die tragiese deel van dit is dat 90% van hierdie sterftes kan voorkom word en dat dit baie nou verband het met ongelyke toegang tot gesondheidsdienste en dan natuurlik ook mediese voorrade wat beskikbaar is en wat ons almal weet in Namibië is daar ook gedurig berigte oor dit. Nou, van die statistieke wat uit hierdie verslag kom is skokkend. Dit kom basies daarop neer dat elke 2 minute sterf daar 'n swanger vrou in die wêreld tydens 'n bevalling. Dit kan voorkombare goed wees soos erge bloeding en wat die WHO ook gesê het, maar hulle het 'n apparaat wat hulle ontwikkel het en wat jy saam met hulle riglyne kan gebruik in sulke gevalle om dit tot 60% sterftesyfers te verminder. Die ander statistiek is tans is Namibië se sterftesyfer onder swanger vroue het daadwerklik afgeneem, maar dis nie naby by die 70 vroue uit 100,000 geboortes wat deel is van die volhoubare ontwikkelingsdoelwitte vir 2030 nie. Dis 'n mondvol, lees môre die fokusartikel.
Die gouverneur van die Kavango-Oos-streek, Amunyera Ambuka, het besoek afgelê aan die Katenturi-nedersetting nadat weerlig die lewens van 3 seuns geëis het. Philip Joseph was daar.
The loss of the young people, 3 in one house, is not easy. So what we observe is that they need an assistant. One or the government have to come in to provide them with coffin, with food, and including the house. The room which got burnt by the lightning, it need also to be replaced. So that would be our recommendation, that the house of where the disease passed on should be also be erected or to be put in place for the family, the remaining family, to use the room. So that's what we are going to do, and that's what we are going to recommend. So we will not just leave it to the family, because as you are seeing, even we were told that it's very bad that even they are only getting some assistance from the houses, surrounding houses, or the family members who are here. So we cannot leave that situation to continue. We needed to prevent that the situation should not continue as it is now. We needed to assist them. If need be, by tomorrow, the assistance is supposed to be arrived here, or we dispatch a car to bring it here. If you can see that they might also not have transport. So we need to provide them with transport for them to cope with the situation. Thank you very much.
Dombo Toyota se verkoopsbestuurder Philip van der Merwe sê ook dat die regering en die toerismebedryf 2 groot dryfveerders is in hulle besigheid. Oggone Klagie lewer verslag.
For the 2 years has stayed relatively the same. So we can move on to the next slide. Here I've just an important slide for us is the one on top is the South African market, okay, units in South Africa, and this one is for Namibia. So you can see the comparison, how small our market is against the South African market, okay, and this is dealer channel. Alright, so as you can see here in South Africa, the LCV market has declined, okay, and that trend you're going to see going on up to 2027 still. You will see the decline in the market. In Namibia, okay, it's a bit opposite. So on LCV, we increased by 5% on year. Okay. So you guys will tell us or think it's a good thing. Okay, but the market, the LCV market in Namibia, the growth in the market were mainly driven by tourism sector, buying double cabs, it's tier 2 and 3 rental vehicles, and government spending. So you can see how important for us in the motor industry, how important that two sectors are.